Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is just a short one. It's going to be about splicing some leaders for your carp fishing, for your setting up some rigs, etc. We're going to cut a leader off. We're going to tie one up and splice it. Splice it, actually, not tie it. Fantastic bit of kit, these. It's a leader. It's the supple, fast sinking leader, but these are like the lead-free ones. Brilliant. Tracker do them, OMC do them, a lot of other companies do them, Nash, except this is the Nash one actually. I've had great success with this, so we're going to do the Nash one. A friend of mine was struggling to do some leaders the other week, so I said I'll give it a go. And my preferred tools of choice, or products of choice, will be this, the Cling-On Leader 40-pound dark silk one. It doesn't matter which colour, but that's the Nash one. Lead-free, supple, hollow. I bought a couple of different needles. For some reason this one works for me. I'll tell you why later on when I go bring the camera in and show you closer. That's worked for me. If you can see that, I'm not sure it's focusing properly on there. That's the Fox. Okay, that's the Fox Splicing Needle, which is this. And you've got the little gate at the top there. I'll bring the camera in closer later on, but you can't really see that. But that's the little, got a little gate on the end there, if you can make that out. Little handle. That seems to do the trick for me. So what I'm going to do, bring the camera in closer and see if we can get some leaders spliced up. Basically what you do, you tie it onto your main line and your lead, and then you have the rig on the other end of it. You have this on the end of your line with a rig tied on the end of it with your lead set up, etc., your clip. But this basically takes place of the rubber tubing, the rig tubing. A lot of people use rig tubing, rubber tubing up the line, but it comes up and down, pulls up and down. This is a great method, and if you learn to tie these, or splice them, sorry, you'll see some great benefits. You want to cut like I don't know, about over a foot. So you want to make them about a foot in length. I'm in Imperial today for some reason. And then you want to make about 3 inches either end, give yourself a bit to splice. But what we'll do, bring the camera in, have a couple of goes at the try, and I'll show you how I use this little needle to measure them out. So we'll do that now. So there's the leader that I prefer to use. It's the Nash Cling-On Leader. There's the needle. Splicing needle, the Fox, with the gate on the end of it, the little clip. I'll show you that there. So there's a little needle there, and you'll see you've got a little gate on the end of it. I'll just show you that. Can't see it. There you go. Look. Opens and closes that little gate bit there. It focuses in properly. There you go. A little bit there. First things first, take a sharp pair of scissors. Cut your leader to length. So I'll lay it down there. So my leader at the moment is 42 plus about 46 centimetres long. And what I do now, this is the way I do it. I'll take my tool and I'll take the length, and I go to the end of the handle to there. Let's take this out of the way. Right, let's try it, shall we? So what I do, I take the lead like so, and I place the needle next to it like that. Alright. Now what I do, I insert the needle at this end here. So roughly, I'll take the length there, like so. So I've married that up to there, come down to the end there, and that works for me. That tends to work for me. Then you go under the gate. You have the hook faces that way like so, and then you hook it in to the material, which is more difficult than you think when you're trying to film. And turn it like so. and then you slide it down the material in the middle, trying not to come out either side. And this is harder to film than I thought. Start again, right, so going like that, hook it in, turn, that's it. Slide it down slowly, and it's coming out again. You need to sit down at a nice table. Take your time. Now on the Fox one, you'll see the little bulb there. It's thin there, and it just starts getting wider. I go down to that part there. If you can see that. I go down to the bit where it just starts bulging out there. So it's got a bit more to go. So I'll slide it down. Hence why I use this Fox needle, because I make the length from there to there. It goes down a little bulb there. And then that's the time now I want to just pull out. Like so. Okay, that's pulled out now. The gate's open, this little gate is open. I'll now grab my end, hook it in, the tiny hook, and then shut the little gate up. It doesn't always stay shut, you need to and slide that up at the same time quite often. So it's caught it like so. Not sure how well that is focusing on that. There you go, look, you can just see it's caught on that little latch there. And now I just pull that over the top of it, like so. Just put it down, like that. So you're pulling that loop into your piece, like so. It's a shame I've got a macro lens. There you go, it's just poked out the back side of it there. If you can see that. Again, I'm not sure this is focusing brilliantly, but there you go, you pulled it out. Now you're ready to, now you can just unhook that. So that's what you have so far. And then you just pull that, where it's gone in, you can just pull that back out now before you tighten it down. I don't know what ends what. You should be able to just pull that out, and you'll see that loop just being pulled through. So see that part there? That's just being pulled through till it disappears. And that is a lovely splice. Now if you just flatten that out now, pull it. What happens is now, you put your knot pull on there, I haven't got it with me, but if you put your knot pull on there, the harder you pull that, the harder the material pulls down onto your splice. That's done. So now you can tie that onto your main line, loop to loop, or whatever knot you prefer. Now, we'll do the other end. See if I have more luck with this. So again, I go to the full length of the needle, like so, jab it into the side, open the gate up, jab the little hook in. Again, it's not a macro lens, so I'm not sure how well this is focusing, and then you just slide it down. Practice makes perfect with this. You do a good bit of daylight, a nice bench or a little table or a baiting tray or something to sit at. So you need a bit of kitchen, like a bit of light in your kitchen or dining room, a nice light on top of you really, or a bit of daylight in the garden when you're chilling out in the sun, and a table to rest on. Not doing it cack-handed like me with a bloody camera. Start again. Come on, Johnny boy. Once you've done a few, you can fly through these. Well, not fly, but go. Come on. That's it. Sometimes when it keeps poking out the side, you need to start again in a different position. I'm losing light here. There you go, just slide it down to the bump here, so a bit more. So you end up with about half and half really. That'll do there. Pull that out. Pull it down out of the way. Get a little gate open like so. Nip it in. Sometimes you have to nip it in and pull that up. And it grabs it. Put it through. And you're just pulling that. God, it's got stuck for some reason. Come on. There we go, it's out the back. Alright, like so, like that. Right in to pull it. I'm just going to pull that through so it disappears. You don't want the end sticking out here. It's gone now, so that's it. I can make that a little bit bigger. So your ends now is down to about here. Now to pull that tight, the tighter you pull that, the more the material closes down on the outside. And there you have. What's that? That's about, if I lay out that mat, that's got measurements on, that's about 42 centimetres, so that's worked out about lovely, that is. There you go. Tiny rig onto that, your main line, off you go. Hope you've enjoyed that video, people. I hope it's been of some benefit. Give it a try. It's trial, and the more you do of these, the easier it becomes, the easier it gets. But as I said, I've had great success with the Nash stuff, I don't know why, and the Fox needle. That little setup to me works every time. Well, not every time, but it works for me. I've tried some other leaders, and they're a little bit thin for me. So this has worked for me. Some of those things you want to do, you want some nice light around you to do it successfully. I think you need a nice little bit of light, and maybe when you sit on the bank, it gives you something to do instead of you know, falling asleep, sitting on your bank, tie some rigs and tie some leaders up. Thank you for watching that video, people. I hope it's helped you a little bit, and if anything, it will help me go back, because if not tied in for a few weeks or a few months, it means I can go back and watch my own video and work out how to do it. But practice makes perfect. I did a friend of mine a few leaders the other day, and every time you do one, it gets easier and easier and easier. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe. Be back on the bank soon when the club water's open, so hopefully there'll be many more fishing videos coming up. Cheers. Bye bye.